So I find it rather peculiar that on the same day that I upload my entry to the 2020 vinyl tag, the individual that I mentioned in the question of who was my favorite drummer is now deceased. And I am talking about Neil Peart from Rush. It was announced today on Friday, January 10th, that he passed away this past Tuesday, succumbing to brain cancer. Apparently, he had been going through that for the past 2.5 years. And if that is the case, then holy crap, they really kept it on the down low rather tight, because this is the first that us fans have really heard about it. And 2020 is off to a weird start. I hope this is not an indication of what is to come. It kind of reminds me back when David Bowie had passed away in 2016. It just kind of dropped out of nowhere, and us fans did not see it coming. What can be said, though, about Neil Peart? One of the greatest rock drummers ever. If anything, the greatest rock drummer ever. Such a technical player, very versatile. He was able to kind of emulate any kind of style in whatever song he was performing and still deliver as much power and energy as he would in other songs. And aside from his musicianship, which is always regarded by many people in the music circles, he was a brilliant wordsmith. And he wrote all the lyrics for the band, starting back in 1975 when he joined them with the Fly By Night album, all the way up until 2012 with their last album, Clockwork Angels, delving into all kinds of interesting topics to write about, such as philosophy, science fiction, fantasy, just really painting a picture in your head as you listen to the brilliantly arranged music that was done by Alex and Getty. And I wanted to do this video to sort of pay tribute to Neil and the legacy of Rush, because they are one of my favorite bands, and it's thanks to my parents and my godmother for getting me into them. They are some of the biggest Rush fans that I know. My mother has seen them 50 plus times since 1978, so she is a diehard fan, and like I said, it's just thanks to them that I have grown to appreciate and love this band from such an early age. We've traveled across state lines to see them live. I saw Rush a grand total of 6 times. First time seeing them, which ended up being 4 times, was the Time Machine tour, and I got to see them do Moving Pictures in its entirety, which was a real treat because that was kind of my gateway drug into the Rush world. And then I saw them in Atlantic City when they did the Clockwork Angels tour, and they brought the string ensemble with them. And then I caught the last tour in Philly, which was the R40 tour, which was an absolutely great way to wrap up a spectacular 40-year career. Everything from down to the stage design and the set list, it was just very nicely done and a great way to wrap things up. So in this video, I am going to be doing a guitar/vocal cover of one of my favorite Rush songs, and that is Bravado from the Roll the Bones album. And this was kind of a challenge because I thought to myself, what Rush song could I learn in 5 minutes? That way I can get this video up. And I figured this song only has 4 or 5 chords. Very, very easy to do. And I'm kind of going through allergy, throat, sinus things. So my vocals are alright, but I kind of pushed to hit the high note in that last verse. But I think it turned out okay, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
If we burn our wings, flying too close to the sun, if the moment of glory is over before it's begun, if the dream is won, though everything is lost, we will pay the price, but we will not count the cost. When the dust has cleared and victory denied, a summit too lofty, river a little Rest in peace, Neil.